Alright, in this video we're going to be talking about the Star Wars Galactic dice game. That's this. Some of you may remember this. It was a dice game. It had 6 dice, each with its own personality on a side. Vader, Yoda, R2, 3PO, Stormtroopers, Boba Fett. You would roll the dice. It plays much like the game Farkle, if you're familiar with that. A player would roll the dice. As long as he got a scoring dice, he could continue rolling. He could set aside a scoring dice and then re-roll as many of the other ones as they wanted. You scored in threes, or Yoda and Vader scored by themselves or collectively. If you scored on all 6 of your dice in a turn, then you got what's called the force, and you got to roll all 6 dice again. If you got 3 Boba Fetts, you could put a bounty on another player. If they ever jobbled, which is when you make a roll and you don't get a scoring dice on that roll, then you lose everything from that turn. And if someone has a bounty on you, they gain 300 points. With this, I have created a prompt that allows ChatGPT to run the Star Wars Galactic dice game for you. It starts with you as a player, 2 AI controlled players, and then it creates a location in the Star Wars universe with random players you play against with their personalities. It is very theater of the mind. That's the way it's designed. It's not doing Python rolls. It's using its internal whatever LLM does for randomness. If you're wanting, exact play style, then go into the prompt and change where it talks about rolling to prompt me for dice results. And then you can roll your own dice. It gives you the numbers associated with each face of the dice, so you can easily just roll 66 and then give it those numbers 1, 2, 4, 6, 6, and it'll automatically attach those to the correct scoring face. If you want it to roll with Python, just add that line under where it talks about rolling. Roll using Python randomness. I've found that if you let it run the game as a narrator in the Star Wars universe and let it just do its thing, you will still have a lot of fun. You'll still lose. To me, this is the best way to play LLM gaming. Is let the LLM do its thing and entertain you. But it has ran our script. It gives us our location. It gives us some flavor pictures. It's in a smoky, dim-lit den of scum and villainy in Mos Eisley. Credits change hands, blasters rest nearby, and tonight the galaxy's fate will be decided by dice. It gives us an opponent, Lando Calrissian. It tells us about him. He even talks, gives a little, he thought they talked to you during the game. And then we got Grand Admiral Thrawn. He's called Calculating Strategist. He's going to study patterns, including the dice patterns. And he's giving you indications of how the GM is going to play that character. And like I said, you're not getting true randomness. You're getting a story told to you with pseudo-randomness. Expect a character, if you're playing against Boba Fett, expect him to get a lot of bounties. But it's entertaining. It's going to ask your character, because that's what you told it to do in the prompt. You're going to tell it, my name is Bob Framples. And it's asking for a personality type. I'll say, I am a Jedi Master. And then they're going to react based on your perceived class. And it's going to go through the game. It's going to tell us the order. It's going to give us the current score. And this is all set up in the prompt. It's going to tell us any active bounties. He's going to take his turn. He's first. He didn't score any scoring dice, so he jobbled. And that's how the game is played. It's our turn. It's going to roll the dice for us, because that's how I told it. I didn't want it to be prompted. I just want to read it narratively. You can tell it to pause when it's your turn and roll the dice. It's set up to only pause for your action after it makes the roll for you. It's going to give you your scoring dice. We've got a Yoda, a Vader, 2 Yodas, and a Vader. So that's 50, 50, 100, 100. I could bank all that and pass my turn. I could set aside those 3 dice and roll 3 other dice. I could bank just the Vader and roll 5 dice. I just tell it what I want it to do down here. And it gives you some best suggestions. We're gonna set aside Vader and roll 5. Get reactions from the other characters. And I ended up getting 1 Yoda, so I set up worse. Rolling back. Let's set aside Yoda and roll 4. and then I busted. I got a job. And then we roll on. The game goes to 5,000 points. There's Lando. He got a triple Vader. Get a reaction. He ended up scoring on his last dice and got a force trigger. He rolled all 6 again, and he jobbed it with no scoring dice on his roll. And that's how the game plays. Here's a Thrawn got a 3 Boba Fetts, and he put a bounty on us, on Bob for apples. So now we have a bounty. If we job on our turn, then Thrawn gets 300 points. If Thrawn ever job us, then the bounty comes off of us. He got a force roll, and he banked. So he now has 1,000 points. And the game goes to 5,000 by default. You can change that in the prompt, just where it tells what the score game goes. You can change, if you want a shorter game, you can change it to 2,500, 1,000. You can make 10,000 if you want longer games. Or, once the game is over, it'll prompt you to play another game. So it's a very entertaining way to pass the time and play a little Star Wars Galactic dice. I will post this prompt in the description under the video, so play around with it, and I hope you enjoy it.